making breakfast, a little bit of a late breakfast because I was posting a video this morning, had some work to do like as soon as I got up. I discovered these bagels I didn't know about until we had a friend visiting and she was like, how have you not heard about these bagels, especially since we're all about that protein these days. This is the better bagel. Listen, they're not like as good as regular bagels. I'm just gonna say that they're not, but knowing that there's like 25 grams of protein per bagel and then you put whatever you want on top of it, I'm gonna zhuzh it up for breakfast. And these are the everything bagels. See, looks pretty normal. And I've been seeing this combination everywhere, so I'm gonna recreate it and see how it is. And you guys know I'm obsessed with cottage cheese. We've got a good layer of cottage cheese, and we're gonna go in with some chili oil, and then you top it off with honey, which it would not be my first call. Oh my god, damn. I've been having kind of a random week that has been a little disorganized and got a little bit out of our routine. I think it's like good to practice getting out of a routine and getting back into it and not letting that completely like throw you off. This past weekend we had some friends visiting us and it was so much fun. It's so much fun like showing people around the city. Now it feels like we're a little bit more local, we know where to go, we have recommendations, but because of that we were also just kind of like out and about, had this super busy like social weekend. So I didn't get to do much of my like weekend things that I like to get done. Cleaning the apartment, stocking up on groceries. I posted a video this morning. I got a bunch of work submitted for approval. So today my work is kind of light, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to get a bunch of random things done that I didn't get to do this weekend. I'm gonna finish this breakfast and then we're gonna get going. Changed, did a little bit of makeup. And if you guys recognize the sweater that I got and talked about in the last video. Now we're moving on to our first order of business, which is laundry. If you live in New York City and you don't have laundry in unit, that means laundry day is really gonna be a whole day. I mean, not like a whole day, but a main part of your day. If you're trying to get like a coffee, if you're trying to do like a whole midday thing, it's possible that you won't be able to because laundry takes up like somehow 5 hours. Separated and packed up. We got 3 full bags. That's as much as I can do on my own. Oh, and let's not forget the laundry detergent. What would really suck is if I carried all those bags by myself to the laundromat and then realized that I didn't grab the laundry detergent, but this is the one we use. We use True Earth, and they're actually kindly sponsoring today's video. These True Earth laundry detergent eco strips are such a game changer for our laundry day, which clearly I'm already telling you, it's like a whole thing living in New York. On top of having to carry all those bags, I don't have to carry like a whole laundry detergent. And that's where the True Earth laundry detergent eco strips come in, because these guys, first of all, they take no space. Like, do you see that? No space. Super light. If you're confused on like how this even works, let me explain a little bit further. These are the eco strips, okay? They come together like this. Depending on your laundry load, you either need like half of this, a whole one, or 2. And this is the laundry detergent. Like, this goes into the washing machine and it becomes laundry detergent. And I know that these are not like super conventional and they're more of a new thing, but when I tell you that our clothes come out smelling so nice, so clean, so soft, but most importantly, I have to mention that True Earth is helping reduce billions of plastic household containers, because this is a plastic jug-free laundry detergent and it is made out of recyclable packaging. You guys can try True Earth's laundry detergent strips or any of their other products at true.earth, and you can also use my code alia10 to get 10% off of your purchase. Grabbed my strips. I'm gonna put them in one of these bags and we're good to go. Load it up and ready to go. Since I gotta wait for the laundry, I was like, why not just go for a little walk? So I'm grabbing a matcha at one of my favorite matcha spots. It's more a bakery than a matcha place, but the matcha is prime. So while the laundry is getting done, why not? Because this weather is so beautiful, it would be sad to spend it inside. Just over here sitting on a fire hydrant, enjoying my matcha, and the sun is just incredible. It truly feels like springtime, even though it's not. It's still very much middle of February. There's like no wind or anything. It feels incredible. I'm sitting on a fire hydrant. I don't know if you can tell, but this is like my favorite spot. After I go get coffee or matcha from La Cabra, I sit here because usually the sun hits the spot. And there's not a lot of seating inside, and it's so beautiful out. Why would I not want to be outside? And the one thing about New York is there are just not that many places to sit. Like, there aren't a lot of parks, except if you're obviously close to Central Park, that's about it. Or like Washington Square Park, but I'm not close to either of those, so fire hydrant it is. I just got home and look who's here. You're never in my videos anymore.
Well,
people are asking about you.
It's not true.
Yeah,
nobody's asking about me.
I'm asking. But yeah, I don't know why my hair is doing this. Just put the laundry in the dryer, and the dryer always takes forever, especially because I put everything in the same one, so it's gonna take a while to dry. So in the meantime, I'm gonna run some errands. I have to do, surprise, surprise, a return. So gotta go to the post office to return something, so let's do it. In all of the sun because it is so gorgeous, and the fact that it's not too cold out and there's not a lot of wind, that has been like really hard to come by the last few months, so I'm taking it all in. But I'm walking through Soho right now. I want to go to this bookstore since and not to seem super extra or like a nerd, but I am actually training for a half marathon starting next week. I signed up for the Brooklyn Half Marathon, which is in May, and this time I'm actually giving myself like 3.5 months of training, and I want to see if I can find a book that will like inspire my journey. I heard there's a lot of like really good running, but also just endurance, like sports books, and one of my favorite bookstores is in Soho. It's called Jackson Nelly or something similar like that, and it's so nice in there, so maybe I'll also find like something else. Time to fold the laundry. You guys remember from my old last video, I got pomegranate on this shirt. No more pomegranate. I was putting away this laundry slowly but surely. I just wanted to show you the books that I picked up. This one, it's called Quarter Life. Quarter Life is a defining work that offers a compassionate roadmap toward finding, understanding, happiness, and wholeness in adulthood. So, seemed appropriate since I am turning 25 in like 4 months. And I got this, which their selection of running books was not that big sadly. There are a few books that I googled that I'm gonna try to order, but this one I think is more of a new one. It's called Choosing to Run. It's a memoir by Des Linden. She is a Boston Marathon champion, and it sounds really, really good. On the back, someone called it the most entertaining sports book I've ever read. And that's all, because when you think of sports books, you're not thinking it's gonna be very entertaining or enjoyable to read. It's more like kind of dry, but I don't know why this one seems like exactly what I need to read getting ready for my half marathon training, which I kind of briefly mentioned earlier, but I signed up, as I said, for the Brooklyn Half Marathon, which is on May 18th. So I keep putting off starting my training, but I am starting next week. I want to figure out exactly what my training schedule is because I have some very specific goals with it. Not just about the running part, but how to balance also my like gym workouts and lifting weights. I don't want to stop that. I'm not gonna just run. So I want to be very strategic on my like workout split. If you guys have been following me for a while, you guys should know I ran a half marathon. I think it was in 2022 in Seattle. I decided to run this half marathon with only 4 weeks of training. I didn't know how much time you'd normally take to train for even a half marathon. And this time I'm gonna do it properly, and I'm giving myself 14 weeks of training. It's a lot of running, and I want to be strategic on my program because I want to run and I want to get better at my cardio and my endurance, and while also want to preserve my muscle mass. I really want to build my muscle back from like years ago, and I already feel way stronger from just making sure that I'm like fueling properly and recovering properly. It's really cool to be able to train for something, and I really enjoyed my training, even though it was for 4 weeks only. This is gonna be for 14 weeks. It's gonna be very interesting. I'm obviously gonna make videos about it, and I'm gonna take you guys along because I'm gonna be training for this for a very long time. I am excited. So this last book was a random pickup. It's called The Writing Retreat, and this is much more my speed. Suspenseful, supernatural, someone who's trying to become an author, and they receive a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to attend an exclusive month-long writing retreat, kind of thriller, scary, exactly up my alley. This is like the type of stuff that I love right here. It also reminds me of this Hulu show that I recently watched that came out. I think it's called Murder at the End of the World, where there's a bunch of these like people that go to somewhere like in Iceland in the middle of nowhere, and it's all these very smart people, and then people start dying and nobody knows who's killing them. Sort of Murder on the Orient Express kind of thing. Highly recommend it. It was really cool. At the end, the twist of who was the killer, I did not expect that. It was really good. And it has like a nice deep meaning. So I recommend that. So these are the books that I picked up. I kind of want to start reading it today, but I need to put away this laundry first because we haven't actually made much progress at all. So we're gonna do this, and then I kind of want to make something. Like I want to like bake something. That's something I would, baking something feels like what you would do on a regular Sunday, even though it is not Sunday, but as we said, we are having the Sunday that I didn't have last weekend. So I'm gonna put this away, and then we'll see what happens. So since we've been cooking so much at home, and we basically just eat literally everything that we buy from the grocery store, we often go to the store to just like refill on our day-to-day stuff. Usually on Sunday, we do like the big batch of groceries to get all of our staples, but again, we didn't do that. So I'm headed over to Whole Foods right now to grab our staples because we basically don't have like much in the fridge for even breakfast or dinner. that the granola is in the oven, we're making the next thing, which I'm very excited because I've been meaning to make this for so long, and I was like, you know what, I'll wait until we can make it together. I am making this Black Forest baked oats, which is like chocolate. It's supposed to be dark chocolate. I don't have dark chocolate. We're gonna do like semi-sweet chocolate, but it's gonna be chocolate and cherry baked oats, and these look incredible. She uses protein powder, so I got some vanilla protein powder that we're gonna use in there. I'm very excited, and that's like gonna be my dinner and probably my breakfast. This right here is the best black tea. I woke up craving big cup of black tea with some milk, even though I actually don't have milk. Good morning. Last night we ended up making like an actual dinner and I forgot to film it. So we're gonna have it for breakfast, which is actually what it's more meant to be than dinner. And then I made like the granola, which look at her. Perfect, best granola. This literally takes like no time. Here we are. It's all warmed up. I think I want to add something to like make it more interesting. I'm gonna add some of this yogurt. It's like very high in protein. I don't know how I feel about the texture or the flavor yet. Super creamy, like almost gooey. I don't know, but this is the only yogurt I have. So I'm gonna put like a nice dollop. I want to do a drizzle of peanut butter. I'm not gonna lie, this looks pretty amazing. First bite. Okay, it's really good. The flavor is actually way better than I expected. It does kind of stick to your mouth a little bit. So I know like Yoni would not love this texture because he hates when things get stuck to your mouth. Damn, that's really good. But it's quite good, actually. I enjoy this. And I have quite a bit of work to do today because I took most of yesterday off to have my Sunday on a Thursday. So I am supposed to do a run today or some type of a workout. So we'll just see where we're at later. For now, I'm gonna get some work in. Pickle juice is just delicious. Early lunch because I want to get like all the food in. I'm gonna go for a run later because guys, I was having a dance party in here earlier. As soon as the sun comes out, I swear my life just changes. Like the sun is out, Alia becomes a different person. The last thing I want to do right now is go on a run, like truly. And this is that crucial moment when discipline trumps motivation because I have no motivation. Right now, I would love to sit on my bed and like watch a show, be done with the work day. The last thing, especially because, and let me tell you, it was a random day and it was cold and people just weren't really outside, I would feel a little bit better because the area in which I have to run at this time on a day when it's not very cold out is gonna be very busy, which is very annoying because then I can't run continuously. I have to like wave around people and I have to go on the street and make sure that there's no car gonna hit me. Cross the street on the area that's not busy, then cross the street again because then now this area is not busy and so forth. And that just makes the run that much more annoying. on top of just not wanting to work out or go on this run, I have to just deal with the situation. But that is the reality, guys, honestly. If working out was easy and convenient, we would all be doing it all the time. Up until this point, I've honestly been pretty like motivated and not really thought about it much, and that was key. Like the key to staying consistent is to not just think about it. Like don't think about it. Don't be emotional about it like I'm being right now. Just go. Just go. So I'm trying to remind myself to just go and not think about it.
So funny, I can say something.
I put a hat on because I don't want to make eye contact with people. Got the Apple Watch ready to start. And I'm just gonna put my headphones in. I see a lot of people online talking about this. I'm gonna do a little bit of honey. I don't have a pink salt, so I'm just gonna do regular salt. Nice. Okay, we're ready. Let's do this. And I'm talking as if I'm about to run like a 10K or whatever. I'm literally gonna run a 5K. That's it. 2 seconds and it's gonna be done. Okay, so I totally did not film getting back from my run. My run was good, got in 4 miles, so I ended up, because I was like, you know what, I'm already out, I might as well just get a extra mile in there because it works with my little route. So it was good, lots of people are out, lots of runners, which like pushed me. I love finding a person that has the same pace as me and then I can just like stick with them. But then they start going faster and I go faster with them without realizing, and then I'm going too fast. Showered, had a protein shake, slicked back the hair, did a little makeup, and changed. I'm wearing kind of interesting random outfit, some pants with my loafers, and then this black trench coat that I'm wearing kind of like a dress. I cannot decide. It's the ultimate question. Just stay like an egghead like this, or do we add the glasses? Yoni does not want the glasses because he feels like I look too much like I'm there to buy art. And also I didn't mention where we're going. We're going to one of Yoni's friends' art show. Today's her opening. So I'm trying to give off like art show, going to a gallery. So this is what I would normally wear, but does it feel too much like on the nose? I'm gonna try to get some footage at the event. Want to say something?
If you guys want to see my outfit, I'm wearing Yoni Ikoto at the top, Yoni Ikoto at the bottom, and that's about it.